Hey folks, just coming on to let you know that a week ago last Saturday, this is Thursday night, and a week ago last Saturday on a sledding hill that was about that kind of steep, doing 40 to 45 miles an hour, my best guess, based on driving my car on the road next to it, normally at about 45 miles an hour. I thought I was going down into a slope that I would kind of bounce out of a little bit, but then slide on, and it was a ditch covered up with snow, and so the sled went into the ditch at that speed and then dead stopped. And it broke my back in 4 places, 4 fractures. And you can see that I'm moving my arms and fingers, and I'm moving my legs and all of that, and I can move around carefully. What I can't do right now is put a lot of power through that area so that the spine can heal. The discs are all intact and reasonably undamaged. The vertebrae is actually where the fractures went. All of the medical people and the orthopedic people and the ER people that are used to seeing this, when they realized that's what was going on, had a very puzzled look on their face. Apparently that is extremely unusual, and they don't quite understand how I managed that. They also said directly, blatantly, and I had called Steve, my senior student, and he came to the ER after I got there, and I had the wherewithal to call him. And they told us that I was the healthiest person at the age of 52, but the healthiest person out of anybody they had seen in the ER in over a year. And I asked them, do you mean 2017? And they were like, no, I mean the last year. And so with that, I had a lot of pain in the lower abdomen and the stomach and the diaphragm and the intestines and the liver and all that stuff. And I knew that was, of course, from that sudden stop at the impact, but thought that it was all the musculature and that I was really getting it from the spine and that it was that. But every day that went by, and I was doing a lot of breathing and relaxing and internal work in order to get rid of, to diminish what I could, and I was doing that from from the first minute of the thing, of the crash, after the crash. And then within days, 5 days, 6 days, it went away, and now it's like totally gone, and all I can feel is one little, like a point, and one that's much fainter than that on my back, that's the actual breaks, and all the rest of that stuff was the organs and the softer tissue from that much force going from, because I was feet first on the sled going down this way, and it was all that force coming into the body. And anyways, and so that's gone, and I declined to take any of the heavy mind sedating type drugs that they offered me the first day, and was like, no, really, you're allowed to take them now, and I didn't. And I did take the extra strength Tylenol for the first day. By the second day, I realized that was giving me like stomach aches, and I switched over to 325 milligram aspirins too, and took those every 4 hours, and I did that for a couple days, and then was able to take it down to where I took it just before I sleep. And again, we're talking about 12 days ago. 3 days ago, as of 3 days ago, this is Thursday, actually as of Monday, I'd had one maybe that morning aspirin, and I've not taken one since, and I don't need any. So the fact that I'm still alive, breathing, talking to you, and can move, that although I've got these places, and and we may include here on the video a picture, some broken places on my back that, from what I'm told, will heal up. I get to spend about 3 months in this doohickey, this thing that you see me wearing right here, alive and well, and we'll be back to 100%. It's just going to take a little while for nature to take its course, which I'll be doing my internal stuff to help enhance and speed that along, but I'm going to be careful about it and make sure that I get back 100%. There's no reason not to, so I will be careful like that. And anybody else doing the same thing. Yes, use the internal to heal, but don't be stupid, right? take care of yourself. Anyway, so you'll see me doing stuff in the meantime, but anything that involves really moving some weight, if my back was going to be in it, I'm not going to do that. Having said that, I have been able to do some things where I'm doing some Fajin where I'm not using my back to do it, and I can tell you because I can absolutely feel the difference between if my back's involved at all and when it's not. And so you may get to see a little bit of that as we go, but it'll be just a little bit, and I'll have to make sure I'm feeling really good, because even if I'm feeling a little tired or a little whatever, then it could be easy to slip in and maybe use my back and do it wrong. The good news is it'll train the internals to be even better, and so I should be more skilled coming out of this than I was going into it. I certainly know to look for ditches before I ski or sled ever again and make sure what I'm going to be sliding on. Anyways, I appreciate your patience and your support, and we'll do more as we can.